I just heard, I was just like on my Sheck West with that low key. I was like, oh my god. Shout out to my fraternity brothers. Okay. Sheck. Oh my god. Like, oh my god. What did I like? Anyways, I just kind of like a weird thought about, like, you know, when like you're like white friends and you're like obviously the person of color, and then they're like, and if you had like an ethnic ass name like Sheck, like I just like thought about whatever. Fucking anyways. It doesn't even matter. Dude, we just had some 1 a.m. fucking pasta.
Crazy pasta, bro.
We just had the rasta pasta. Cause the fuck did you guys fucking feel that? Did y'all feel that? Did y'all feel that? Maximiliano felt it. Isn't that right, Maximiliano? Yes, you did. Took that thing up. Make it roll. Drop it for me, baby. Okay, I don't even know. It's fucking crazy. It's schizophrenic ass energy. I love it. Cause this is such a fucking 360 shitski from fucking last night.
Bro, it's insane.
Whoa. I don't think any non-fucking full spectrum autistic bitches like would get me right now. Like they wouldn't get it. Cause it's giving what the I'm on the spectrum. I'm living life ski. Like we're fucking going boing boing boing. Like I mean, they like this nigga just. Oh my baby, don't put your booty hole in the camera like you. Okay, and you want to know what's fucking crazy? Let's give a shout out because me and Dennis haven't ever like in our lives really like lived with a cat per se. Right. So this is like so nice.
Yeah, we're like there's been like it's been a transformation
because like, you can see what's look at us. Look at me right now with my fucking pussy.
These cats are like
with my pussy in his little boot. With my pussy in his boot. I don't even feel like I gotta fucking do nothing, bro, right now. I just get to be a fucking freak.
Hell yeah. Like 1 a.m. Yasta.
1 a.m. Yasta. Fucking we had fucking vloggers today. We watched fucking Sinners. And whatever. This shit was funny as fuck, bro. Team Vampires all fucking day, bro. Jermatheus and them, yeah.
Bro, he said, "Are you a Klansman?" He said, "Sir."
That's the other thing we wanted to like make sure we said here. We're like making this a trend in 2025, like summer specifically. Like we're gonna start asking people like, "Are you a Klansman?" And then we're gonna respond like, "Sir." Like, what did he say?
Yeah, he just like
dude, whatever.
Like,
whatever, bro. Why would you ever ask me that? Like, no, I'm of Irish descent. First of all, Klansman, never.
Don't be disrespectful.
Don't be fucking disrespectful. I'm part of the revolution. What?
Yeah, shit is wild, bro.
We're sicko mode, bro. We're basically in our vampire fucking era if we're being fucking for real right now. Because we done died, nigga. Like, we have died many times. Yeah. And we just, like, we don't even, like, yeah. My prince, my shepherd, my Shayla. Just know he's purring. What the fuck? We got a message, but I just get to be in a silly, goofy vibe because wowski, talk about. I don't even know what day it is, so I wish I could tell you more exacting. Like I would know where the moon is right now, but the moon that we're under is obviously got a lot to do with why we're feeling so fucking amazing right now because it gave such revelation today. Because I know you bitches know I'm psychic, but there's like genuinely so many. Let me tell you something. I connect to source and then source connects me to the whatever, right? So me and the whatever have to meet through the fucking source in order to even understand or to come into conscious of like what we're connecting to that is being assembled by source. So because that's like really where I get my fucking information from, I know you might think because my whole job is to make you be like, she's right again, yeah. Like I'm supposed to be like giving you, I should be, if I'm psychic, I should be able to like, you know, like, affirm you. But I don't think people really realize like, bro, I've been suffering because like, I think people think I know so much more than I do, which is never a bad thing. But I don't know. I haven't known a lot. Like I don't really know. Like I know spiritual realm information, but the fucking third, why do you think I married this guy? Because he's my perfect balance. This Cap Stellium, he knows everything about the earth plane. Like, he can tell you everything that's going on the third dimension, period. Like, he is that knowledge. He is like the sacred knowledge of the earth. And I'm so untethered to the earth. Like, it's not even that I'm just like, yeah, you know. And so I think, you know, because obviously everything is a derivative of a spiritual nature, obviously, like, that's why this shit will resonate third dimensionally. But like, yeah, genuinely, I've been like suffering, and like the reason I'm in such a good mood right now is because, like, bro, I didn't even know. I have so few answers. Like, I really am with one person. I have been with like one person last 8 years of my life. Like, it's just been staggering how I'm not around a lot of people at all. So, which is a great thing, because it means I'm leading a life of specificity and alignment, right? It's anyone who can stay with one person and find a full spectrum of experience means that they probably are deeply fulfilled, because they don't feel the need to go do fucking anything else. So yeah, but I've just been in this experience where, like, the last week is like downloading stuff again, like I'm not getting a name, date, and time, you know. I'm not getting a number and address. Like, I really don't know, and I don't like know people. Oh, I was like, who the fuck just Max? It's okay, you can come in too. Anyways, but it's like I really don't know a lot of like specifics about, like, even, you know. And I always have to, like, I always tell you guys this, like, you know, I'm a fucking freakily, because you know, when I'm trying to like get the divine's will done on like the third dimensional plane, I'm really awkward because I don't really know, like. Oh, really?
Bro.
This guy has been my fucking king. He's been so channeling for me, and he's been like going through so much beautiful stuff, but
yeah,
he just wants to block the entire camera for a second.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay, there's a message.
Oh, don't listen. You know, I don't want the tongue. Okay, babes. And then he's gonna freeze, like, if I move. What if I back it up? Is it fast enough? Back it up. I'm in a crazy goofy mood right now, and I always embrace the crazy goofy moods because I'm never in one. Look at my nigga on my bookie. Look at my nigga on the textbook that you bitches will be able to buy 2026. Yeah, bro. That shit's fucking Klinsky. He's just letting me know that shit's happening now, Ski. That's what I'm saying. The fucking frequency right now is crazy. Like, I'm so so anyways, I'm like fucking talking about all this shit that I don't know, but I like literally, like, I'm so awkward because it's like, you know, it's really not, there's no like linear, like logarithmic way to like directly quantify like a spiritual insight and like a third dimensional insight. And so it's sometimes I like where I struggle in this work is like, it's like, well, anyway, has me, because I gotta like try to, hey, like, you know, and then you gotta, divine time, and then like the earth's time is cycles are so like, so a lot of times, like, yeah, I'm like, I really don't know. Like, I think people think I know like everything. I think a lot of bitches think like she knows everything, which, right, your psychic would make you feel that way. Like, there's like, you can't lie to this bitch. But a lot of it is actually not me. Like, I think people think I'm like reading their mind when I'm actually like connecting with God, and God knows your mind, and that's why God's giving me the information, because I'm connecting to the highest consciousness. So if I connect to the highest consciousness, they know your fucking consciousness, they know my consciousness, we can channel, right? But I don't actually know I'm not like going up to people being like, I know, like, I don't know. And so today really gave me so much clarity, like literally so much clarity, because I genuinely, like I said, my circle, my team, Ski, is the bitches you see right here, you know, in a third dimensional sense, right? And I feel like so because like the only people I can really truly account for like what they're thinking and feeling, like 99.9999% it's just gonna be him. Like, I don't have anybody, like, I'm not really talking or dealing with any other human, you know. So it's also, there's other aspects that make my job really hard, because I do such a humanitarian effort here in the studio that it's like crazy that it's like very, yeah, whatever. But it's so beautiful because, you know, I think I called it this morning when we were doing the consciousness carnival, re-release, spirit, it's a fucking hairball coming out, little fucky. But anyways, when I did the consciousness carnival, I kind of called it, it's like, you know, July 4th was kind of like the first day that the soul was just like set for you to go down the highest path, like just you're good to go. And you know, it was so funny because I felt like that was like what I channeled in the like literary aspect of the like re-release like post. But it was also funny that today, because like also like I'm gonna just show you, I don't want to show you right now, I'll show you later if I remember, but Max is on the book, so I don't really want to fucking disturb him because he's just blessing it with his fucking kitty essence. But everything's like already planned out, so like a lot of the stuff that you see me like, these guys right now, they're being fucking, look at these, we're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Maybe it's because we just watched, I'm thinking about the Marlon brothers.
What?
The Wayne, what are they fucking?
Fucking.
We just watched Michael B. Jordan. He's not a brother because he just played himself.
He just like duplicated himself in that.
But then I was singing that one song with the Marlon brothers.
Marlon Brothers.
Yeah, that's the theme song of their fucking.
Oh
yeah. Chat.
For sure.
Chat GPT.
Yeah, Marlon Brothers.
Shut up. I was about to say something stupid. I was about to ruin this video for everybody, so let me not say it. I was about to say.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Fuck all these fucking psyops. Okay. So anyways, that's real brotherhood right there. 11-11. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so back on the like, I really like, there's like a lot of answers I don't have. Like a lot of times you're really just like, I'm an obedient bitch. I don't even have to know deep information about something. I'm just very obedient. One thing I also consider myself is like, I'm very much not creative. I don't really consider myself a creative individual because a lot of like my artwork is like, I see things in full vision. So like, there's not really like, it's a fucking fat chunk. Like if especially like with, you know, I don't know, visual work or photography, right? Like it's like I just see the shot. Like it is what it is. Or, you know, with the download, it's just like it woke up from the dream. Here's the prophetic dream. I just saw the whole thing. That's what it is, right? So like most of the time, like I don't really feel like that's creative because I feel like a lot of creative people do a lot of the like crafting of that, and I'm not. Like I won't even like really enter into like a creative, like if I have to make like a graphic or something, like it's literally like, okay, I just saw the whole graphic. I'm not like gonna be like like I'm not gonna be like maybe paint by number and see what I feel like. No, it's just gonna be like what it is. Or if I'm like painting a piece or something, it's like what it is. I just saw it and it's like that's what I'm doing now. So I feel like it's kind of like uncreative in a lot of ways, and I feel like I also just like, anyways, PSA, like I feel like a lot of people think I just like I'm a mind reader, I'm like a freak, and I just like feel like we're like, it's just a good fucking vibe right now. Like we're in the peace portal right now. Like matter of fact, go listen to that new Peaceful People's Coalition drop right the fuck now, Steve.
fucking 53, bro.
Smoke the fattest fucking 20-gram blunt you can find.
20-gram blunt. And fucking cut the drama to it, bro.
And cut the drama to it.
That's it.
Let the drama kick. Now, I'm hearing like crazy shit, Ski.
Damn, that track.
Yeah, I'm hearing crazy frequencies right now. Frequencies.
Okay, damn.
Whoa, that's a good ass track.
Yeah, that is a good ass track, bro. That was my favorite shit, bro. Citizen Coke.
Yeah, Capricorn shit. Okay, anyways. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Okay. Oh, God. So, yeah, I'm not, like, a freak of nature. Like, if you really met me, like, in practice in real life, like, outside of my occupation, outside of my purpose in life and my divinity and, like, my hair call, I'm not, like, as intense as I think maybe, like, if you just come to me for, like, obviously the teaching, the service, the fucking community, the fucking whatever. You know, I think maybe I kind of come across as, like, I don't even think I could approach that bitch. Which is why, as much, like, here's the thing about me and Instagram. I was, like, the OG, like, bro, these bitches want to be like, fuck off. Instagram was my platform. Like, it was. Photo sharing app, because everybody used to be like, Alexis Hill's going to be the person who's going to die. It's really always been the same etiquette with me, but then when they started adding truly, like, when they globalized Instagram, to be honest with you, when it started being like a For You page instead of like just your person, like just your contacts and your people you know. Before there was like a like purveyorship, like before it was like, let me like voyeuristically like look out. Like it was never like that. Back when it was on that, you know, first like fucking 6-7 years of the app, I was like there, you know, I was on it. And, you know, so anyways, the point of me talking about that is just that, like, you know, I try to use the Instagram to give a little bit more, like, I'm really a head empty ass bitch. Like, you know, practice, like, if you know what I mean? Like, I don't think bitches would know, like, I was some preacher's child. Like, I don't think people would know that about me. Like, you know what I mean? I think that's what bitches fucking think is crazy about me. Or maybe they think it's fucking schizophrenic about me. It's like, my person, like, this shit is funny because I really come over here, I fucking turn that fucking lamp on and I'm like, kids, sit down, it's time for the fucking lesson, I'm gonna fucking give you a lecture. And I feel like that is so like, whoa, type of frequency, because my higher self, like, really, when she dials in, is like, fuck off, fuck what you heard. But then when you go to my Instagram, like, the part of the reason I've been like really valuing and trying to push myself to just like use that as an archive space as well, because it houses a lot of that other personification, you know what I mean? Because this isn't like, it's not like a Zoom class anymore over on the Gramsci. It's more like, this bitch is crazy. Like, this bitch is actually a fucking, half the time she's like, I don't even know if she's saying anything prophetic or wise. Like, it's like, is this really the reality of it? So anyways, because I told you this time, like, well, I'm not going to put time on it, but I've been told that like the next phase too, in certain ways, is like getting, like, people are now ready at, like, to be interpersonal. Like, they've gotten what the studio was gonna download and give them before they even had to invest in me personally. So now that I'm getting more and like, okay, it's time to like unmask like who the fucking people of the studio are, you know, because it's a pretty anonymous space intentionally. Like, I don't really need to mean anything from anybody, because we kind of front loaded kind of all the messaging, so that like what's happening now we talked about like 3-4 years ago, you know what I'm saying? So it's like shit like that. So anyways, but yeah, so maybe that's just me trying to plug my shit, like, you know, I think, you know, and the archive here also is great because I'm, you know, especially when, because whatever, the YouTube is great because it's I've also been leaning into, especially since like 2024, I started like really leaning into like housing kind of like all of my film works, but also just like really still viewing, even though I'm doing like my tarot work here, like, to be honest with you, like, these are still, like, I'm still the biggest director out, because technically this archive is 200 something full length features. Like, what if I could tell you like what my real plan is to like disrupt the fucking society, is like, I'll know I've made it when I'm in some fucking weird ass like old world structure, like when I'm at South by Southwest, like premiering a film, and I'm like, hey guys, like I just dropped a film, like, and I'm sitting next to like other niggas who directed shit, like, I don't know, Sinners, right? It was just like, right, and we're all in the panel, and then it's time for me to premiere my shit, and it's actually just like me, one of these videos, and like that's what I want to do. I can't wait for, because that's really what the psychic messaging of this channel is about. Like, one day there will be just like theaters where I'm like, people go buy like a ticket and they go sit down, and it's not at all what they expect. Like, it's literally just them getting like fucking a perfect psychic read, like, and that's what this is. Because eventually, when it's like, and that's the new long form film, because technically, am I not doing the same thing? Half of these videos, they're like an hour and 30 fucking minutes, bitch. It's basically me and the Titanic at this point. Like, we're going band for band, minute for minute at this point, you know what I'm saying? So I do see myself as pretty much just a filmmaker in that way. So fuck what you heard, because what I do is hard. Because you bitches couldn't do it. I wouldn't watch your shit for 30 seconds. Like, I'd be looking at y'all's TikTok reels, and like, I'd be looking at y'all shit. I can't even, I'm clicking off. I'm not even on it. I'm not clicking on, I'm clicking off. Matter of fact, I just killed myself watching your shit, actually. Actually. So, anyways, that's kind of like the like high view, exciting. It isn't even a high view of nothing, bro. I'm really out here just like, this vibe is incredible, because this moon, this energy right now, like, I think it's really good that I'm also like doing messaging through the Sirius portal and the gateway right now that we're going through, from like the 3rd to the 7th right now, just because there's so much movement, like, you know. And I also feel like I want to say that this is a time where like you jump into the flow, because you really don't have a choice, obviously. Like, once you like initiate certain spiritual things, it's fucking, again, horses don't stop, they keep going, every type of shit. So once you start some of this stuff, it's like, it doesn't really stop. But then it's like, who's gonna meet me with, like, you, like, I'm really trying to be open and receptive minute for minute. Like, some of this stuff I'm like recording at 5 in the morning, some of this stuff I'm like recording at 2 in the morning, some of the shit I'm like recording at 4 in the afternoon, you know. It's kind of like, as it's like really hitting right now, and I feel like that's so important, because I think it's just like, that is so great when you follow like online psychics, or if you are in this community at all. It's always the best when like your people aren't like in their content era, but they're like really committed to the bit of like, I dropped the shit right now. Like, that's how I love it when my readers, like, or like my astrologers have my back, like my team ski that like does the shit in the moment. It's like, I love those guys. So anyways, shout out my guys. But yeah, so we're at this just beautiful culmination. But I feel like the things that you do right now too, it's kind of one of those moments. It's not kind of, this is what it is. It's like, you're going to be initiated, triggered through certain things, transforming into certain things. You become something, even, these are like moment to moment things, right? It's like, right now there's a portal, and you're going to go through it, and it's going to transform you into something. It's going to ask you to step up and into claiming something, like claiming how you feel about something, claiming what you're understanding about your now moment. And then once you do that, that's actually what changes the energy, which is kind of like what I'm giving. It's like, it's almost like you kind of have to do something and say like what you to keep turning this, because it's almost like a gear. Like it's like the wheel of fortune right now is kind of on its gear shit. It's not really on like a fucking tilt-a-whirl spin. So you kind of, again, that Saturn and Aries, like doors that stay closed because you didn't open it. It's not like there's really any like fucking residual like open doors for anyone right now. So, you know, in order to spin your wheel or open a door or get a new key or go to the next lesson, you'd have to like, you know, really be in it to win it. So yeah, anyways, so we're doing all of those things and we're just really excited about it. But you know, that was kind of the feedback that I was having, and I'm also just loving it. I want to shout out to all my artists right now, because this is the time where I really feel like, love you, Alexis, because I really saw such a problem in like the landscape for like, there's not really a lot of resources that are like for artists by artists addressing the problems that artists go through. And at a real level, not the fucking creatives who talk about what artists go through because they think they're a part of the community. You're fucking not. Okay. Anyways, fuck y'all. Anyways, so, but for my niggas who really live the like artistic lifestyle, and it's like been something that like has obviously like categorized your entire life experience. Like you can't really escape. You know if you're on this path because you have to live very vulnerably in it. And you actually do like produce an art. Like no shade, no tea, bitch. Like no shade, no tea. Some of you bitches are in PR. Some of you bitches are in marketing. Some of you bitches only know how to make ads. So don't get too carried away. That TikTok career was like, okay, advertising. Love that for you. But don't call yourself an artist, bitch. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. We wouldn't put that shit in the MoMA. We wouldn't put that fucking shit in the Momski. Not in the Smithsonian. Anyways, I don't even fucking know what kind of schizophrenic fucking demon frequencies are like talking to me. Like, oh, anyways,
the channel's open.
The channel's open. I don't give a fuck, bro. That's what I felt. You want to know what my thoughts on sinners? I'm team. Listen, I'm not anti-demons. I'm going to have to murk them, absolutely. But they're just doing their job ski.
Right. Like, they were actually they were down with the fucking revolution, bro.
They were actually revolutionizing.
The demons were like, oh, we're trying to take you to the new
That's
world.
what I was telling you. I said, you know, I would be a vampire right now. Actually, I would be, if
I mean,
we were talking about Jim Crow era, I would definitely go vampire.
Right.
Definitely.
And
I know a lot of my
in the
ancestors
context of the movie, it would be like, just join the fucking revolution, because they were like, it's either, I mean, they're like,
if I'm like in antebellum South, because it's either fucking noose or noose.
Right.
What the fuck's
Like, yeah, they were at least like down to fucking try to fucking.
At least they got to live. That's what they said. We're like trying to live,
right?
Because we're the damned. Anyways, fuck off, whatever. Yeah. So I promise we're gonna get to the message, but it's just we've been having fun. I feel like we're just having fun, y'all. The cats are having fun. You know, we're having fun. I know you've been seeing me and like yesterday.
Yeah, it's lit.
Dude, being a human is such a real fucking shit pinata that sometimes you gotta talk about the candy that's in there. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta bust it wide open and be like, there goes the fucking jawbreakers. There goes the fucking Smarties. There goes the motherfucking Laffy Taffy. Yeah. So maybe last night I was giving you Laffy Taffy. No, last night I was giving you like fucking, I was giving you like Tootsie Roll or some shit. Last night was rough. But today, it was sweet. It was sweetness. It was the sweetness.
It was like a jawbreaker. Yeah.
It wasn't no jawbreaker.
Yeah, not true. Yeah.
No, it was like,
it was sweet. It was more Tootsie Roll. Yeah, you're right.
No, last night was Tootsie Roll. Who gives a fuck? Whatever. You guys get the analogy. Okay. So, all of that to say, we're having like a lot of fun, like in life. You ever seen a homeless person that's fucking happy? No, because y'all don't talk to fucking people because you discriminate. So maybe you should go fucking link up with your unhoused friends and families in your community, and you can catch this fucking high vibe because we're rolling. Yeah, bro. Yeah, you guys are fucking you figured it out. Welcome to the intensity of the fucking systemically oppressed. This is how life goes for the guys. Yeah, anyways. Because sometimes you break through to fucking fight and differentiate yourself from systemic oppression, and then you just volunteer for fucking demons who are gonna oppress you. So yeah, now you're rich, but then all your bitches suck. So then what? You know, pick your poison. It's gonna suck either way. So I make this fucking channel for when life fucking sucks, and for when life fucking rocks, and for everything in between. But right now I'm really giving like psychic empress. Like it's giving I have a fucking empire and I'm a fucking evil genius.
Right, that's what I'm feeling. Like this shit is lit.
This nigga just dropped 53.
Right, and
5-3.
Yeah.
53 albums.
Right, and the tape right here. I'm like,
yeah. He's over here fucking updating the marketplace so you guys can keep dropping the fucking shit ski. So anyways, I'm having like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's just fun. Man.
I'm just having fun. Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna let myself have a fucking fun time. Sheesh. Nobody projected onto me. Like, nobody did that. Like, nobody said it. I was like, yeah, this is the performance art of it all. Anyways, all right. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna do the reading now. But that's how I feel. Like, the frequency is beautiful. I'm just gonna do like a regular spread, see if there's anything that comes up, or maybe it's just like my guys in the ether, like, please, like, drop some shit so we can all hang out and be happy, because I'm feeling my weightlifting because here's what I'll say. Today was truly liberating. You know, it was like the day for the people who have been completely decimated, whose ego did get, in fact, like, shattered and smeared across the fucking bagel. Yeah. That happened to us, but then it's like what we did today really showed, or what we've been like doing into this like energetic portal really shows that, like, damn, they couldn't kill these niggas. They just let it go. They just shed an old form and like literally became something newer and truer. And so this is the frequency that I'm feeling right now is like, this is what we were reading on.
Yeah, absolutely.
God. And God, wouldn't it be funny to be stuck perpetuating a fucking apocalyptic frequency with your fucking dumb bum fuck ass hoe ass bitch ass fucking loser demon compadres? Wouldn't that suck? Probably being some are sitting sober, probably some are judging people with a bunch of fuck ass bitches. Wouldn't that suck? Give it up for yourself.
Fuck yeah.
Because if you're still watching this shit,
bro.
You're not, not us. That's not what I'm saying. Don't let Dennis take with you. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is, they're the fuck ass hoes. Wouldn't it suck to be that?
Yeah,
you're not that. You're here with me. That's what I'm saying. We're like, look at that. And so, you know what? For the bitches who wanted to be divisive, that's what I said. I was like, you came a little too quickly with the divisive anthems. Like, God was literally like, baby, chill out. Because y'all don't know shit about astrology. Like, I wish you bitches would have shut the fuck up in 2024. I really do. Because God was about to give you a division of the world. You want to separate the population, baby? I'm about to split the fucking planet in half. What the fuck? And the bitches who are staying on the third dimension are about to collapse and die. So that's how it feels to be them, I guess. To be themothy. To be themzel. Gender inclusive, of course. Okay, fuck off. We're gonna get into this reading for real. I can't be fucking serious. I'm not gonna give a serious reading because I don't fucking, the cards aren't gonna give me. I'm just happy. I'm happy. I really got things answered because, like I said, okay, I guess the reason I started all this is because, like, the things that I got clarified were like people's narratives, like what, like, you know, because I get spiritual insight, but I don't really know people third dimensionally, like, for real. Like, I really would be, like, I still also have to navigate, like, I could deeply know your spirit and not know your tethered body at all, or the history that comes with your tethered body. So, you know, I'm not a fucking narcissistic, narc-ass fucking reader who's, like, I'm not gonna act like I know. Like, I don't, like, you know, I don't, you know, we be spiritually kindred, but when you acknowledge, like, you know, but like I said, y'all didn't do drugs for real. Like, I feel like some bitches didn't do drugs for real. Like, if you really are in the trippy community, like, you know this frequency where it's like the drug initiates you. It's like you got a good group of high vibe ass niggas. We're about to do some fucking drugs together. We do the fucking drug skis, and then it's like, okay, cool, and then we can talk about it later. Oh yeah, we fucking vibrate, but you know, you're vibrating. You know what I mean? You're not like fucking, right? Anyways, we're not like curating bitches. Like, these fucking weirdos. Whatever, bro. I think at this point too, I've like programmed you guys to understand the inner workings of my mind so well. Like, I feel like you guys know exactly what my mind is saying. So like the parts of me that are like switching, like like I feel like they know what language I'm like, what words I'm filling in between. So maybe it's like Alexis reveal. I'm a fucking crazy bitch. I'm fucking crazy. I love myself. I just wanted people to be able to love me good because I love my energy. But I feel like most people that know me, that I'm like, even like I'm really close with, like good friends, like whatever, like throughout my life, it's like I don't feel like they ever get the most out of me because I don't think people like, you know what I mean? No, so I really did make Tethered Studios because I was like, I kind of want to give, like, I want people to get the most out of like Alexis because I think people really are like, oh, she's so like, yeah, that's my best bitch, bro, that's my bro. But then it's like, sometimes I feel like even that, I was like, you guys don't even know like how fucking broski it gets for real. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I guess that's why I did all this. So that when it is time for my friends to like be in my life again,
Yeah, the range that the whole like collective archive has is like you get every drop.
You get a
like you get every flavor of like this.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. So, anyways, let's opening inside. Oh my god. Okay. Dude, I'm not gonna hold you because I did a pre-shuffle message, which was what inspired me to go make the fucking 1 a.m. pastas, like, fucking situation. And that brought our mood all the way up, and then we were, like, tweaking off the pasta and the fucking food, and we got, like, it's like our day just kind of reset. It feels like we just woke up, actually. Like, it doesn't even feel like we've been up doing whatever. It feels like we just, like, fucking woke up. So, anyways, but remember I was just kind of trying to explain in a fucking weird-ass fucking way that it's kind of, like, you have to discern something. Like, it's almost like, what is it? You have to like answer the question, like, what is it for you right now? And then the victory comes. You get what I'm saying? So that was kind of what happened, right? Like me, because even like after we were done like watching the movie and hanging out with like the fam and stuff all like evening and like doing the thing, we came in here and Dennis had dropped his album and he's having like responses and thoughts and stuff. But I was really regrounding him in the situation of like, dude, it's okay. It's like right in time with the energy that like it might feel like is this doing anything? It's like, no, it is. Because the energy right now is like you have to do it, and then it'll the response of the victory will come. And so maybe that's why I'm dropping this, because I feel like you did something. Like you had to discern, right? You have to say, what's your truth? And that's what I'm saying right now. I'm so happy because I was trying to tell you guys in fucking 30 minutes that like, I don't really know niggas like third dimensionally. So I really don't know what like you're really thinking. I don't even know the circumstances of most of the people's life that I give guidance to be honest with you. Like I don't know. This is really autoethnographic. Like I literally talk about myself and then I literally talk about like general thematics from source, but I do know because I'm psychic. I can see that I just don't know. So it's been like tonight was so fulfilling for me because people claimed their truth. Like I think there was this for a long time it was like people weren't in the curve. They hadn't gone through enough like breakages or like towers to like claim their truth, right? Because a tower will help you do that, right? Tower like takes out whatever is like actually built on a faulty foundation or what's inauthentic, right? And it just leaves a new energy, right? What's actually there. And so once I feel like these towers fell that I've been like giving you the daily readings from the last couple of days, once those got out of the way, I feel like that's why it's not even that they got out of the way, that you were definitely still in the middle of the tower message, but it's like the enlightenment that like that just blew up like it did is why people are now ready to like actually be like, no, this is my fucking truth. Like, no, this is like what I actually have been going through. This is what my current vibe is, like outside of like what I present to the media or outside of what I present to whatever, like, and again, I guess I was talking about artists and whatever. I feel like this video, I know I'm talking to artists now. Like I love that I actually made a platform that didn't pander to non-artists. Like it's the slower route in terms of like growth, but I don't have a number. If this is for one person, which is what it was like originally, to just make sure that I could take care of these two artists, you know what I mean? Then I guess that's mission accomplished. But it's really cool because I feel like I'm talking to artists, but I feel like one thing I love about artists is because they tell the truth through their medium. So a lot of times when I'm like the people that I really like to be around the most are artists, because my artist identity, my husband's artist identity, take up like pretty much like we have a very strong soul urge. So it's like it takes up a lot of like what we do. And I don't really have a lot of time for non-artists, just because I'm not gonna do the translation shitski, you know what I mean? Like I can't, because you ever get around a fucking non-artist and then they're just like talking like a fucking non-artist, like, oh, like I don't even fucking know because I'm not a non-artist. I don't know, but it's just fucking annoying, is what it is, and it just feels like labor. Like I gotta do the art and I gotta fucking explain it to you, bitch, or like explain why I feel motivated or like called to do the work. So anyways, fuck off. But I feel like artists claimed their truth, and I feel like when it comes to artists, I can always, when I meet another artist, there's just a sense of kinship, because like, I told you about bitches. Truth for me is like the biggest thing. Freedom and truth is like the same thing. Like that's all my soul really wants. Like everything else is like added, but I can't move from like, I wanted to just be free first, It's great that I have all the things that I have in my life, but like truly I don't want to be putting more boxes on myself. And so I feel like when I meet people and I'm going around doing whatever, and I meet an artist, it's always really nice because I can look to their work and I can actually see like the contemporary truth of what they're really going through. It's probably the reason why, like, because I'm not just a psychic, like I'm a psychic artist, so it's also like why you guys can come here, and if you're ever like wondering like what's Alexis on, you can reference my work or you can see the work I put out, and it really is revealing of my real truth, right? Like my discerning, like this is what I'm going through vulnerably, right? And that's what I feel like makes an artist an artist, you know. And that's kind of like what you would see right now between like bitches who are just like, I don't even fucking know what they're doing, but it's not making fucking living art, you know what I mean? And so I just got so much clarity from art that I got to enjoy that actually like made me be like, oh, okay, great, confirmed. Because I've been moved, because I'm also just gonna move on the premonition. Like if my intuition tells me like you're successful, somebody just wants to sponsor you, someone's looking at you, someone, I don't even know who it is, but I just know like, okay, great. But this is like the comfort. Like it was really nice to know like, okay, I have been I'm like homeless right now, so you have to know I'm also like a proper insane person, because like there's no evidence that like this studio is actually successful outside of like my output, right, and my guidance. And so this was like learning in a physical way, because people claim that to be their truth, that like, no, you're successful, this is very much real, this is very much what you think it is. Because I've just been in fucking channeler land this whole time, and so I have just been getting such a peace. But this is exactly what I said it was. Again, 2 of swords, right? Is it this sword or this sword? This is when you have Ace of Swords is the gift from God. It's a truth from God, right? Your truth. God's giving you your spiritual truth. Here's your spiritual truth. Congratulations. The 2 of Swords is like, okay, we're gonna throw another truth in the mix, because we want you to. That Ace of Swords was so strong, and I was so clear on it that like when I add another one, this is like the test of like what's true for you. And so Spirit asked under this moon, it might even be fucking like a Libra moon. I don't fucking know. I just feel like I was getting Libra frequencies with the 2 of Swords here, where it's like this discernment, like, it's like I have like which one, what is your truth, what is true for you. And when you actually vulnerably say what was true for you, it's giving Peaceful People's Coalition, it's giving we got the victory too, you know, it's giving that for sure. Bro, did I not just say artist? This 8 of Pentacles was like, bro, there was so much art that was like affirming me, whether I was like my psychic artist who really held me down during the serious like portal, that I like really appreciated some of the work that they do, like just because like it was helping me, like they were giving me a lot of confirmation through this like dark time, or just like other artists, like I said, that I like peripherally like patron myself personally. It's like they were really supporting me to be like, okay, great. I knew my artist slimes would have my back during the revolution. That's why I made the studio for them, because they're the best investment I could have made. Helping artists out, all my artist slimes that I've helped out in unimaginable, in fucking insane ways that they can't even articulate to me, because they're like, bitch, you don't even understand the type of water you've been giving the artist guys. Yeah. You know, when they come back around, I knew that was a good investment. I knew that was a good population of people to be investing too, because I think we're the true superheroes of life, really. Right? Isn't that what it is? Isn't that where everybody wants to be us? Right, okay. I love it. I feel like this is the fucking, you're fucking hating from outside the fucking club. Let go.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? Okay, so that's happening. That's like that happened. That's what's happening. But I'm also maybe it's not even maybe. This is the message that also helps you know, like, Skorsky, they picked up everything, because I think people are also sending out their true messages to, like, because again, this is such a huge time for like divine union happening, right? Energies that are supposed to mirror, match, complete each other, all together throughout life, and like be a part of it, are like aligning, right? Which also is why there's so many towers and negative polarities happening, because there's so much falsity that exists. Like, so many people are doing the wrong shit in the wrong places, building lives off nothing that has anything to do with divinity, so all that shit's collapsing. But it is because God is trying to be like, whether in this lifetime or the next one, depending on how much karma they have, like, we're trying to get you to do the fucking thing that's for you know what I mean? So I just feel like that's exactly where we're at, and it's through the 8 of Pentacles. And it was also really reaffirming, because the other thing that made me feel more secure is like sometimes I feel like crazy, because like, you know I'm very like obviously tethered to the work of my life at this time, like what like I have to do for work. And I also know like work kind of just like takes my whole like life. It takes my husband's whole life right now. Like, it's kind of like our biggest priority. Like, we can't really, you know what I mean? Yeah. Another reason why it's like really important for like, we really locked each other in also through the like divine partnership type of shit, because it's like, to be honest, we're like really like sensitive and particular people, and we're just like, you know, whatever, and we were just like very particular, I feel. And so I feel like it's like, it would be impossible for me to not be like married to someone who's like also like exactly like me in that way, where it's like we're the type of people that don't really want to put like healthy hours on like how long we're gonna work. Because why? Right? Because we're channeling. Because why would I do that? You know? And listen, a lot of you bitches aren't children of Saturn, so you don't fucking know what it means to fucking work hard. I get it. You want to sit on your ass. You want Jupiter to expand you. You want Mars to fucking bone you. But we love to suffer. We love to toil, tend to the land and toil. And so, you know, we love work. But anyways, so we've been just like working so much, but I feel like that Eight of Pentacles really like showed me that other people are also doing the exact same type of work I'm doing right now. Because like sometimes when you're the person like being the wave, like, so for example, my art is like, part of it is like giving spiritual guidance, right? So people are looking for me to lead, to say the download first that they're about to walk into, so they have some fucking heads up, right? But sometimes when you're the person like starting the wave of something, like sometimes I do also feel like I don't know if anybody else is like doing this type of work. And that's also kind of where I feel like sometimes like no matter what like attraction I might find in life to certain things, I'm like, yeah, but like if I can't see that it's like actually in practice like doing like what I'm doing, I don't really know. And so it was just, again, the beautiful thing is that like I feel like so many people claiming their truth, it really helped. I can just say this through the ether for all of you that are watching this right now, like you doing that definitely helped whoever you're looking for, because it helped the collective in general. It's just reduced the amount of uncertainty where people just feel like, am I the only fucking one going through this, or is this like, is this a collective message? And that's why I've kind of been doing the collective messages the last 3 days without really fucking caring at all, just like giving you the message, click it. Because I feel like this is one of those times where people do not need to be isolated, because people are going to get isolated because shit's collapsing, and then you're like being separated, because sometimes separation is the best way to help you identify what you really want to be in union with. So you might be in isolation heavy, which is good. Bitch, look, it takes a lot to get me to not be hanging out with myself. I'm gonna tell you, you ask my husband, he knows, I really don't give a fuck. I could sit with myself for we could never come out.
Yeah.
You know, I really got the spirit of like a monk in a fucking monastery. I got the spirit of fucking a nigga who'll shave their shit bald. Fucking
Real
air nomad shit. Yeah. I'm chilling with Appa in him. Yeah. This type of shit, type of shit. So, but I could really be in the clouds by myself. You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of the type of person that's like, yeah, your personality sucks dick, so I'm not gonna actually I'm not gonna come down off this cloud to come talk to you, right? No, I'm just kidding. It's not true. Like, I feel like I'm always so, like, whatever. I'm not like that. I'm not. I feel like I'm a sweet cupcake.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
Yeah, you're absolutely a sweet cupcake. Yeah, 100%. That's...
Thanks.
But, like, but you're also...
But I'm
you're
also
really,
like an evil motherfucker.
Yeah, you're not, like... Yeah, absolutely evil motherfucker. Like...
Anyways, let's keep doing this message, y'all. So, great. That's amazing. I'm really proud of you guys, because it also takes, it could feel like it took courage, but I think actually this isn't even really like, oh, I'm being courageous. This was actually like because you got fucking humbled, disheveled, pushed into a corner. Like, this was actually motivated probably by some healthy rage, like claiming your truth, a little bit of like get back, a little bit of like I'm not gonna go out sad type of frequency. And for my artists, you guys are just you're not like demonic, you know what I mean? You're guys who are here for good. Like, if God gave you the path of the artist on your path, you're supposed to be a good guy, because you channel, you're pretty much employed by the divine. Duh. The original employees of the divine, you know what I'm saying? So, I love my team ski. But anyways, let's see what's crossing it. So crazy. Here comes Titty the fucking terrorizer.
Ready
I said, let's see what crosses it. He's like, oh, you summoned me?
Favorite shit is to, like, while we're working, like...
He's gonna fucking come and fuck
or,
up
like,
the coworker's face
like,
every time.
Picking up the bed or something.
Who the fuck is, what's that fucking toxic-ass CEO who did WeWork that, like, is like a crazy-ass motherfucker or some shit? Anyways, doesn't matter. Fuck that guy. Okay. This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. Because I don't think I think you knew. Because this was like, something that you knew, like, I'm gonna try to have the fucking... Dude. And look how they did him, because he has like fucking locks for real, bro. He's like locks. They had to like shave him ugly. I felt so bad for him. Like, they just kind of, they had to do him like that. They had to do like that. Anyways, I can't believe I'm this kind of cat bitch. Like, because I'm like, cats are like fucking ancient. You know what I mean? So I just don't, they know we're stupider. We're stupid as fuck. So, like, they're not like the pets that you'd be like doing this shit to. But these guys, they let me shake their back.
Yeah, like, I feel like cats are not supposed to be like, telling them they're cute and shit. Like,
no, they're like, I'm not a fucking dog. Babe, I need you to go. Okay, can you at least tell my lap ski? Whatever, bro. Okay, so this is really awesome because I feel like the motivation for this is actually this. Like, I think it is like So this is the kind of shit you can do when you have true love, right? I was like just watching the last couple episodes of the Honey New Moon series because they were like auto playing after another message that I was listening to, and it was just so beautiful because I was kind of, I think one of the things that I was talking about was like, you kind of need true love to like fuel a life like I'm living, you know what I mean, and achieve the things that I'm achieving. So Two of Cups is like fucking lit as fuck, bro. Two of Cups, are you stupid? Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Right? Because this is beautiful. This is like the divine masculine bringing home the victory. Like, so 4. So your divine feminine said this is the truth, and then the masculine said, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be your internal masculine, right? Said I'm gonna be successful with that truth. That truth is true. I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna show you in a successful way that truth is true. And it is what made the Queen of Cups be like, okay, period. I mean, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands be like, period, great. We are mad. It brought her, it's like, this is me right now. Literally the way I just put my hair to the side. This is literally me being, because I just told you guys, I was like, bro, I feel like it gave me the confidence. Like, oh, okay, great. Okay, so we are. Because look, I was blindfolded. This is what I'm saying. I didn't know if the divine masculine, because when I channel, it's my divine feminine, right? It's me embodying the divine feminine. So I didn't know if the divine masculines that are meant to be listening and hearing and responding to me, right, and acting on what I'm saying and the truth that I'm saying, I didn't know who they were. This is like someone who's like, I know there is someone there, but I don't know who it is. And then it's like face reveal. It's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Because you did it. Because it was like a follow through. It's like, she's blindfolded. She's like, I don't know, but I need to. This is the truth. So can you affirm it? And whoever. And I was I knew today on July 4th, like I would know, right? What is it? Venus-Uranus conjunction today. You would know. You would have that, right? Like Neptune retrograding. Like it's all the clarity, all the illusions are gone. So now you know exactly who was mirroring you the whole time. And I'm like, oh, okay, great. I know that now. I'm not blindfolded anymore. So I'm actually just happy to be out of my like blindfolded psychic area because I just feel like, yeah. You know, this is a lot. But I did it because I do want to protect anonymity. Like, you're, like, really sick. I feel like it's kind of like, you know, you need to, like, you know, you don't always want to, like, let everybody know, like, hey, it's me. I'm addicted to crack, and I'm trying to work on it. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just need to handle the crack addiction, like, you know what I mean? Put the fucking fitted cap on and fucking don't look at me type shit, you know? And so that's really why I made some of the, like, you know, the Ascension collection stuff is, like, very... on that. Anywho, beautiful work. Beautiful. Bro, it's beautiful. Another big thing that was really needed to make me feel this happy right now was I needed to know people did transform, you know, because I think there were certain parts of me that like needed to make sure I kept my boundary up, that like just because I know someone is for me, I can't save a hoe, right? Like I can't help them like skip out karma, that because if I try to like get people to like skip over karma or like, oh, I don't want, because a lot of times with me, like I don't want to see my loved ones go through anything, like nothing, you know what I mean? And sometimes I forget like we're together because we're aligned, not because I'm controlling it. And so like it's really important for them to go through their like peaks and valleys. And sometimes too, I need like, sometimes I know like my standards, like sometimes I say like what my boundaries are, like even with people I love, like if I, you know, if you do something morally that I don't like align with or can't tell the truth, you know, I'm not gonna just like be somebody who's like, I'm like, love you, holding space, but I can't leave my boundary for you, right? So sometimes I did learn in the last few months to like let people, because I was owed that. It's like things that like if people make mistakes, even if people, because you know, people make mistakes, right? People that are for you are gonna make mistakes. It's life, right? Nobody's a slave, so like you can do whatever. So there's a lot of times where like shit may not be about you, it's about someone else, and they're going through something and they made a decision based on like what was in their life, and they may completely love you and support you and blah 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 blah, but like at the same time it's like they did what they did, right? And so sometimes though, if that happens, you have to let someone show you that they did transform the things that would make them actually in alignment. Because sometimes I'm like, I used to do that where there'd be friends that I really wanted to like, but I knew that they did things that were super like out of alignment for me, and just like continuing those relationships would be really negative for me. It'd just be me forking the bill all the time, you know, or having moments where I just don't feel comfortable. So I'm really grateful, because another big thing about this like divine feminine, divine masculine internal union link up, finishing off the fucking rebirth together, which is just beautiful. I just feel like this is a rebirth you went through with your divine partner. That's what is going to make you guys like lock in. That's what I'm saying. My studio is also a reflection of it's another reflection of a divine partner for you. Like it is like, this is how you're going to start seeing things. It's like all parts, two wholes all the time, you know what I mean? And so, you know, you went through this with me, with the studio, with everyone who's connected here in the ether, you know what I mean? It's really lit. So I'm like super like, proud of that. Oh, sweet baby. I'm really proud of that because, you know, death processes, and we also redefine death at the same time on behalf of the planet, which is awesome. But yeah, this death card is like so me. It's like why I'm fucking freaking out right now, because I get to just act like that. Bro, like, I already told y'all, I'm the Grim Reaper for real. Like, for real. Like, astrologically for real. Like, I'm the fucking Gaiski for real. So, this is beautiful, but I feel like there was also a really big need to know, the Empress needed to regain trust that her Emperor also did transform. Like, we all know what the Divine Masculine is going through because we all know patriarchy is falling, right? Like, the old world paradigm is falling, and so the abuses of, like, throwing the divine balance off by, like, not utilizing Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine frequencies, and just using Divine Masculine to do both parts, right? To be conceptualizer and doer, which is, like, burnout. And also not really possible, setting up men for failure type of frequency, setting up masculines for failure, right? Because you're not designed to do the womb space thing, you know what I mean? You're not designed to be the fucking void, the conceptualizer. You're designed to fucking be able to be, what? Obedient and, like, masculine frequencies are devoted, you know what I mean? It's devotional, right? It's action, it's inspiration, and it's physicality derived from a devotion to a fucking an energy, a kundalini energy, truly, right? Through the incentive that I get to share in that divine cosmic fucking intertwined portal, right? Whereas feminine frequencies are definitely going to be more of that, like, here's what it's going to be, we're going to conceptualize what it's going to be, I'm going to cook it up. You get what I'm saying? Like, I would say, like, the Divine Feminine is like the bitch in the kitchen who's like making the fucking hot plates. The fucking Divine Masculine is like $20. Here you go. There you go. Here you get the fulfillment. You get what I'm saying? The warehouse type shit. And so I just feel like it was important for us to make sure that our masculines did transform. So I definitely got that confirmation today too, which was so wonderful. It was like really wonderful to know that, like, we had the breakdown. And listen, I'm going to take credit for it because my video had power. And even just putting that frequency and transmuting it, it's not even if people watch it. It's that I did the work, like I'm doing right now, to transmute the frequency. And now, bada boom, bada bing. You get what I'm saying? I actually was able to clarify it because that's what my throat chakra is meant to do. It's like in my natal chart. But I told you bitches, go print my shit out, bro. But my natal chart, that's what this is going to do, a lot of detangling, decoding for society. And so, glory be to the Most High. You know how I fucking feel. And it's really beautiful. In the recent past, Knight of Pentacles, this is like crazy because also, like, my fucking abilities are not crazy. These cards are coming out crazy. Crazy clear. The recent past, there was something that was always coming to you. And I think you were told that intuitively, but it's also intuitive. So it's invisible. And this is a Knight of Pentacles. So we're talking about a real offer that is, you're being told is coming to you, but it's not visible to you. So that's why it could feel extra gaslighty. That's why you had to just keep connecting to the feeling, because this offer was going to be brought to you by your mirror. Right? 10 of Cups. And so we also got proof that everything is on the way. Like, you know, as much as like certain deadlines and things have kind of like tentatively moved around, and it kind of felt like we just have to surrender our ego. We're not going to do anything 2025. We're just going to be fucking homeless, and like none of the people we like us, and like it's all, right? It was all crazy. But it's actually not. Like the thing that also came in with tonight, today, right now, like with before this, like this was always actually, it was true. It was actually always coming towards you with an offer, a huge offer. Oh my God. This is amazing, because do you want to know what the OG download is? Like what the OG download is? Okay, so the biggest download is starting with the eight of Cups. What is the Eight of Cups talking about? We've been on the channel a million times. This is so very clear. This is the emotional acknowledgement that these cups, these bitches that I fucking used to surround myself with, need me to fucking fill it all up. I have to move past that, right? Because Eight of Cups is when you learn how to essentially like work hard. Like what you get out of something like this is like your own value. Like you know what your value is emotionally. Like you know, because you fill all these people up, it's like how big your capacity is. And that's great. But once you clock your capacity, do not keep yourself fucking doing that servitude shit. Because these bums and bitches are just going to turn into really big bums and bitches, because they're going to become complacent and codependent and enmeshed on you serving and filling them up. So why do we go from the Eight of Cups? Why do we walk the fuck away? Why do we turn our back on all these old empty clips that we had to fucking... I'm just kidding. I'm feeling like Michael B. Jordan with this shit, bro. I feel like I should take a Sharpie and fucking draw my stash like that nigga. I feel like Michael B. He was crazy in that turquoise hat. I don't know if he ate that role though. I don't know if a lot of people in that movie jumped into the bag of like the whatever. So anyways, but yeah, right? Like the reason you move on is because the next idea is that like instead of doing this shit for free, I'm gonna go to the Nine of Cups, and it's the Nine of Cups is more like owning it. It's more like saying like it's like setting up, it's like opening a bar and being like instead of me fucking just doing this shit at the house and throwing house parties for free. And if every time I have people like, we love when you throw us parties because you make the best cocktails, Alexis. Instead of me fucking 8 of Cupsing it, I'm gonna go 9 of Cups. It's like, you know what, matter of fact, fuck doing this shit for you bitches twice a month at the fucking supper club. Why don't I actually fucking start the restaurant? And then, you get what I'm saying? Now I'm sourcing it, right? So we start there, right? With this is what's coming down from Kevin. This is what's coming. This is the giant download that we're all understanding. Is like, there's gonna have to be an emotional acknowledgement that what's right in front of you is like, it's the doing paradigm that's collapsed. We don't have to do, oh God, cat tongue. Anyways, you don't have to do anything. You know what I mean? We're not here to like do, you know, we're here to be, we're here to vibrate. You know what I mean? We're here to steez. So because that has collapsed, we're walking away from that. And yeah, that's an emotional tool. Yeah, that's heavy. But I think this is also intuitive. Like, it's not, I think, I know. So the 8 of Cups is like, it's an intuitive call that's like, I feel like something is telling me to get ready to like move away, because this is also like doesn't nourish my spirit anymore, right? That's a big message I'm hearing, right? Like, you're having this acknowledgement, excuse me, cat hair all over me, that this doesn't nourish my spirit anymore. So you walk away. But then I think this is why you are like, your love for the divine and for God right now is like through the roof. Like, this is also really like, I'm so excited for my team ski and for all of us, because what we're going through right now, we're back online, meaning the only person that you feel like has not left your side right now truly at the end of the day is you. Even if it's like, yo, I love Tethered Studios and she's been really helping me so much, like, it's you that makes sure you give yourself this resource, right? So even if you feel like you've been the one showing me, like, if you don't know anything about astrology, let's say, right, or you don't know anything about like energetics, and so this is definitely like my bag and my expertise, and you wouldn't necessarily like, you know, whatever, so you come here for the service, right? That's still you like aligning and identifying like, this is something or a resource I would need, so I come here to get that. So again, I just feel like, you know, it's really huge when you are acknowledging that like your spirit is not fed somewhere. You could kind of sense that, and it was like, I feel like I'm being asked to walk away, because what I'm seeing is you were being like super called, like, walk away from this, walk away from this, walk away from this, and there wasn't evidence of anything. You were only walking away from it pretty much just from the fact of like, I guess I can see that I am filling this up though. I guess I can see that I am the source of a lot of these cups, emotional fulfillment, right? Like the water that is in these is coming from me, you know, and you can see what can be possibly toxic about that, because it's like they have a cup but they don't fill it. So you know what I'm saying? And I learned in my own personal journey that I have a cup and I have to fill it. So it's not really fair that I'm like keeping these people from like the consciousness that it takes to like realize like, if you've been given a cup, it's your responsibility to fill it. You can't just like, you know what I mean? Because then someone else is going to be fixed to do that. But this is also where it was like, right now, it can be heartbreaking, it can be devastating, it can be like, all this shit right now. Because at an emotional level and in a spiritual level, you were like told to do something, or just to respond to a feeling of like emptiness, or a feeling of like, I can't, this isn't sustainable. And then came what I told you like 2 days ago about the fucking charlatans, and then came like, oh, wait a minute. Spirit was guiding me that way because bitches were lying on me. Like, I know that was the hard part too. That was the kicker for me, was the 7 of Swords. I was like, what? Yo, like last night, dude, I cried so hard. I cried so hard because like, I actually don't do well. Like, when I find out people are like sabotaging me, I'm like, or like, and like you hear about that in like stories, but like sabotage frequencies. Like, I was finding out in the ether yesterday, like, people really like lied on me. Like, people really wanted to like stop opportunities from really like, I just don't do shit. I don't even, what the fuck? Like, so sometimes I'm just like usually so disturbed because I'm like, when I find stuff like, I'm like, what? Like, me? Like, you really, like, what are you threatened about it? Like, you know, because I'm an Aquarius. Like, yeah, I'm intellectual, but like, don't be crass, don't be stupid. Like, I was born to be smart. I'm an Aquarius, duh. So like, you bitches who act like I'm jealous of you because you're smart and your knowledge is inaccessible and you get all this stuff because of it. I'm like, the fuck? Like, you're just like dumb bitch. You're like a dumb bitch because like, I just can't help you if you're dumb as fuck.
Yeah, you don't take it up.
But then what the fuck are you sabotaging me for? That's what, so right? So it's like, it's a good thing because when I found out about the sabotage, I was already long gone. That's what I feel, right? Like, you were already long gone. You had already like you had already completely like walked away at a spiritual intuitive level from this stuff by the time, because that's how spirit had your back. Like I said, when I was going back to my point of like right now, us and spirit, like, and that's all I really want this channel to be, right? This station, this media conglomerate, I want it to be where people feel like, you know, these fucking friends, these family members, every human body will let you down. They will. At some point, they'll probably let you down, and you'll be alone. And so when you're alone physically with no one else, with no other humans around, what helps you feel completely surrounded? The love of spirit. And if you don't develop a relationship with spirit, you're never going to feel surrounded when you're by yourself, period. So this shit made you realize, like, damn, my fucking ancestors, archangels, whatever the fuck entities that come from your spirit you fucking have with you, y'all locked in. Y'all locked it the fuck in a way that I don't think maybe you even have ever done in your life. You know what I mean? And so it's so positive, because then it's like, you know, you did walk away. You're not filling their cups up anymore. Like I said, I feel like it might have been like a frequency that was like, I'm going to let them do it on their own now. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I used to give all these opportunities. That's kind of what the Eight of Cups gives. Like, I'm going to let my guys do it on their own now. Like, okay, I've been given a lot, right? So you let them do that and you kind of pull back. But then the fucking deception gets revealed about how, like, these are all snakes. You're the snake shit. Like, these are all fucking bitches and snitches. Like, what? And it's hard. And it's like, me? Fancy bitches and whores? No. Fuck that. Like, you know, I just lost that fucking card, bro. So, fuck, yeah. Like, you know, it's like that. Like, all this, like, it's like the kind of thing where it's like, all I see is the deception now. You lie to me like that, all I fucking ever see you as from this point forward is a fucking fraud. Like, right? So that's coming down to ether. And then immediately after that, you start getting mad boundaries. Like, you start becoming known. Like, you're like, I'm gonna put a boundary. Like, you only communicating boundaries. Like, to be honest, like I said, I've been on here doing my crazy shit, but like my guys are like actually out here like only communicating boundaries now. Now they're like, fuck you. I don't even give a fuck. You're a bitch. Because like you only actually see these entities as like a fucking lie, you know, a nefarious ass nigga. These are people who steal shit out of your camp. You go to the bathroom 20 seconds, you left Camp Mabry open, these niggas came, robbed your shit, and dipped. You're like, what? You robbed my spiritual militia of all of our ammo? What the fuck? So then you put out all these, now you're like fucking on your Donald Trump shit, no shade. You're like, build the fucking wall. You're fucking, oh my god, spirit, shut the fuck up with this dumb shit, bro. Damn, it's the type of shit that makes a nigga Republican. It's like, God, I'm getting like the fucking vitriol in your spirit is gonna, it's fucking making a Republican out of you niggas. Like, it's crazy. Just in the terms of like, you know how like the Republican like rhetoric is a lot more like self-preservation than collective preservation. It's just, I mean that. It's not that serious. Spirit's just fucking funny with your ass. Like, fuck you. Niggas are like, fuck Medicaid, fuck fucking healthcare. Dude, I get it, because the fucking wound was rough, okay? Yeah, you're like, shit was never great. Like, yeah, shit was rough. Yeah. Fuck the Platano guy, fuck the farmers, like, fuck the plant, fuck their water. Like, it's like, oh my god, that's just not funny at all. It's just like, I'm using humor to express painful truths, if you can't tell. Yeah, so when you fucking, now all of a sudden, like, your personality is boundaries, which I love. We gotta do it sometimes. Like I said, I told you bitches, it's gotta be a no contact. I tried to tell y'all, I told y'all it's gotta be a no contact. For some of these bitches y'all roll with, it's gonna need to be a no contact. But then you do that, and once you're there, and then it's like, now you're able to stand at your port. Like, all of that was just so that there's no shit stains in your lagoon. Like, there's not all this extra shit and wounding when you're waiting to receive this, because, okay, titties completely confirm that. He's like leaving as I finish. Okay, see ya. But yeah, now you're like, okay, I can receive this partnership, because that was kind of the whole point. It was just like all this shit needed to transform out of the way, because you started something. You started a transformation spiritually that, like, it's coming through. Queen of Cups. Okay, let's keep seeing what's coming in the near future. Oh my. Okay, I'm gonna do something loud. Mattress Chronicles, bro. Let me just say something about my fucking air mattresses. You know, we invested in this like fucking expensive ass like queen size like you know the fucking beefy air mattresses that are like 2.5 feet off the ground type shit. And we've had it since we had like houses together. So we've had it for a few years now, but it's holding us down. It's held us down through many a cycle. So it's always a good investment to have a fucking air mattress on you at all times. But I love it because, you know, this is again my story being written, but I have I just enjoy the circumstances of life right now. You know, they're so felt and so experienced. There's obviously like entities above me right now because the cats are like looking at them. So you guys are obviously all in the room with me because my cats are like responding to y'all. But in the near future, 10 of Swords, 8 of Wands, right? Holy. So beautiful. It's so crazy. This is kind of exactly what I already told you guys. The old form is dead. Like, for this partnership to work, because it's a 5-dimensional partnership that was trying to come down, you'd have to be in the new world. So your 3D body has to, like, we have to confirm that, like, so spirit is gonna like go ahead and finish it off. So like I said, I'm just like here because I'm just gonna let you guys know I'm gonna be coming here. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna hang out. You can just be my friend. You don't need, matter of fact, I'm gonna be so consistent July and doing my thing so that way you can fully cut off whoever the fuck you need to cut off and just be like, I'm actually just Alexis's best friend. Fuck you. It's actually what I'm doing now because she makes enough like open forum spaces for me to like feel like I got my human interaction for the day that actually filled me up and goes. So I'm really excited for you guys so that you can, because this is all that's gonna get triggered. It's like a lot of, you're gonna start pushing the magic. You're gonna start using it's like a lot of group manifestation to like kill off the old form, right? This is like, we're like right now, like literally right now, I feel like what happened was we shed a skin. Like we literally just did that. Cause I'm telling you, the only reason I'd be happy right now is if I'm like not in an old skin anymore. Cause you saw me yesterday. You know what I mean? Like I was like arguing, I was like having a time, you know, a tizzy. And today I think we're like in new skin and it's like fucking cool. So, and it's because all of our group magic was here. Ugh, now we're in like friend zone, you know what I mean? We're in the friend vibes. This is so awesome because one of the things that Spirit really told me is like, Alexis, I need you to be a leader. I need you to call these guys to a certain standard in terms of spirit and don't waver. Do not, no matter how much they're like, Alexis, I can't reach that. I'm sorry. You got to be the evil ass teacher that's like, no, if you want to fucking make it in this new paradigm, if you want to stay here and be alive, bitch, you got to do something. Like I was like on that. Now they're telling me like, I give major pain. Like I actually fucking give major pain. Anyways, it's my frequency. I'm getting the same black dudes coming up in my brain right now, the same fucking actors over and over again. But I'm giving major pain. And it's beautiful because I told you guys, I said, 5 of Swords, these niggas, cut them off. Cut your losses because they're losses. These are shit stains that'll be in your lagoon if you don't. And so I'm glad that I showed up and increased my presence on the archive because increasing my presence also did help people have the support and the fucking, this is also like me, this is like a commander. Like my niggas in my spiritual militia, I'm like, it's time to attack. Like you saw my post the other day. I was like, fuck. I'm telling you, I've been going through it. I've been with you guys in it. You know, you see. But I told you guys, I was like, fuck it, girls. This is me being like me and my fucking girl, non-gendered girl fucking army getting together and being like, girls, get the fuck in. We're fucking shooting these niggas now. It's like, it's like been my vibe. So that's what's happening at the now frequency, you know. And oh my god, yeah, dude, this is beautiful. That'll be the title of this. We just fucking severed what needed to be severed because we have the new world and we have the new skin. We have it. We're new. We're new again. Make me new again. That's not even a song, but that's what it is. That's what it is. Type of shit. Oh my god, those. And what they wanted you to this is what they wanted you to fear. Because I'm telling you, the last like 5 months have kind of felt this way exactly. 6 of Swords reverse, Magician in reverse, 7 of Pentacles in reverse. A whole lot of manipulation to make you think that spirit is not only not moving your situation forward, you're unsuccessful at the magic you're trying to produce and you're not going to be invested in for it. So there's no way for you to move forward. Like this whole almost, I hope you guys see, now you're starting to understand how time works too, because there's a lot of times where the linear time that's in the hellscape of the 3rd dimension keeps us trapped in like loopholes. So sometimes when there's like all these like mini astrology, and certain portals will be open throughout the year of any given year, and you can, once you get more spiritually ascended, you start to like pick up on these things where it's like you actually are like closing out loops, and so sometimes like time will vanish as well. So I think we're coming out of one of those times as well. That's a very deeper conversation. We'll have to talk about that one-on-one if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but that's pretty much what happened. Like the set amount of time that I feel like you were like my homeless narrative, like that's a karma that was being cleared, and now that I've done my alchemy in alignment with the cycles, I can actually like close that karma to where as if it's like not a part of my, it's like been removed and completed. And so that's kind of the frequency, is like that's what they wanted you to fear, right? They didn't want you to think that you could have it all, or that it was even possible for that to be happening with all the things happening. But I'm here to tell you, if I could be homeless through all of this and still get my dream outcome out of life, that was the whole point. Was just to show people that there's no perfection you even have to do. You could fucking crash the Wraith all the way to the top. Literally. Wouldn't suggest it, but you can. Right? You can. You can take suffering as solidarity all the way to the top, like I just did, and you can still get to the top. And I don't suggest it, I'm just saying, so you don't have to have fear about having to do something one way, about how to get everything you like out of your life one way. Because I think the biggest thing that we're dropping the old skin of is like control. We don't have to define it. We don't need definitions anymore. It's already, we have nature. We know. You know, that's why when the feminine rises in her power, we don't have to define everything, because she is the conceptualizer of the ambiguous. You know what I mean? She is the enigma. She is the, you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of things. Oh my God, this is so fucking beautiful. This is so fucking beautiful. Okay, because 2025 is actually the year of the Holy Trinity, right? Where divine unions come into play, meaning souls who mirror other souls exactly, or entities that mirror other entities exactly. Because right, you're also seeing the bitches and the whores are also just getting aligned to one another. You're just getting moved to who you really align to at this time, truly. And so it doesn't really matter what's inside your vessel, who you really are, what your makeup is, but let's just say like equals are getting equals, 1 1 1 1, right? So that's what's happening at this time. So, but it's like the Holy Trinity is divine femme, divine masculine, spirit, right? Me, Hennessy, and you. That's what it is, right? Hearing crazy frequencies. God, I'm hearing crazy frequencies. Okay. Right? So this is like me and you, right? And then the outcome is the Two of Pentacles, right? So right now we're finally doing our part, right? It's coming into divine union, right? With one another. Studio to artist, or lover to lover, or you know what I mean, or feminine to masculine, whatever it is, however you want to look at it, right? These components of the earth are now finally, because look, this is what I want to tell you. The things that you're going to start building with, you might be the Two of Pentacles, which is just like your ace and someone else's ace. But the fact that, do you see this infinity symbol? Y'all know what is it? Come on, class. What is the fucking infinity symbol fucking symbolize? It fucking means that you are going to do this forever. So finally moving with forever in mind, finally having physical things that you know you've narrowed all. Like I told you, I said this in the 13th episode of the Honey New Moon series. I was like, I don't have much. In fact, I've been shake clean of a lot of shit, but everything that I do have is really deeply aligned to me. So I know that everything I have is the reason I can find some sense of like mental health right now is because like the things I have are part of my life forever. Like there's so much instability I'm facing, almost like an unbelievable amount. Like I'm so unstable. I'm telling you, there are days where we don't know if we're gonna have water and food. Like that's like regular, like multiple days out of the week. We don't know. We can't depend on anybody. Like we're literally just being afforded like someone's spare back like cat room, like literally. And so like we're just like taking up, like we're like living out of a bag. Like it's not even, whatever. But so we can't really like demand anything of our space. We just kind of have to wait for what people can like spare. But everything that I have, like the people around me right now are gonna be there. It's really stabilizing. It's like I'm living with like my brother, right? Like my best bitch, the bitch who's known me 20. So it does help me, or I'm like with Dennis, right? So the people that are with me are like people that I know are like actually gonna be in my life like throughout cycles, because they've actually been in my life throughout cycles. You know what I mean? So it's like really helpful. Or like my animal friends and my loves. All the people that I get to be with at this time are people that I've known do kind of have that. Oh God, he's gonna. Yeah, no. Dennis already told you. Sir, Dennis already told you. He told me to be laptop patrol, because you always eject the hard drive. You do it every time. You do it every time, and you know how he feels about the hard drive. Okay. Anyways. So, it's just really fucking special that we actually get to like finally, like, yes, it's new, it's like, hey, you got your ace, I got mine, but it's like, you guys know, it's like going into a partnership with your divine counterpart where you know it lasts forever. You know how you move different. Like when I met Dennis, the sense of forever immediately like evoked. Like as soon as I matched with him, I was like, this guy looks like somebody I could like fucking be pictured next to for fucking ever. It was that vain because at the time I was like 20 and I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't Miss fucking Healer yet. But at that point I was just like, dude, he just like kind of, I just love, honestly, like when I met Dennis, I was like, I love how he makes me think about like who I would want to be next to him. Like truly, like I thought about, like I was thinking about Alexis, I was thinking about myself. I was like, dude, I think about who I could be next to him. And I just also, like, one of the things is like me and him have just like this chameleon like aspect of our relationship where we could have like, our vibe is always going to be super simpatico and very visually simpatico, but it's also like it could be anything. Like our vibe has been a million things, we've been a million people, and it's really cool. So that's kind of what I wanted to say is like, you know, the way that you feel this predator. I love you, but you gotta move. Okay, so the way that you'll feel when you get to just like go into partnerships that like actually like the thing that you don't even have to say, the unspoken thing that we don't have to say. No. Go. Shoot. Okay, the unspoken thing that we don't have to say is that we know like we're gonna be in each other's lives forever, and that's really cool. Because it's very new. I think these bitches and whores that we just had to fucking get the fuck out of here for a second. Do you just want to sit on my lap or what while we finish off this reading? It's the last card. Okay, is that, yeah, that's just like really assuring because there is so much instability. Like we are also still in like the 2020s from now until the end of the decade are going to be very destructive. It's like a collapsing paradigm, like time. Like it's a collapsing and like blueprinting, like reconstructing time. So until we finish out this decade, it'll be a lot of like moving loose gravel type of frequencies. But at the same time, it's just like really special because you'll have like really solid aces. Like you'll just have your book of aces with you all the time, and that's what this studio is. That's what you are to me, you know. And I'm really excited to just like, because this is like where I'm at now. It's like now I get to start the personal readings or the personal connecting with you guys one-on-one, because like we've all acknowledged now, like we're all here, we all believe in magic, we all know you're psychic, I'm psychic, we're all artists, we're all special, we all channel the divine. You know, we all fucking hate these hoes. So yeah, it's great. It's like really awesome. And yeah, again, and so it's just like, it's now we're gonna see what the bigger, like, because if I can assemble a network of really powerful artists who like hold universes within their own reach to come together under a network, then I think because I feel like I was entrusted with the vision with Tethered Studios that like God needs artists to do something much bigger. I'm on some We Are the World shit. I'm on some like, all right, everybody, let's get on the choir fucking what do they call them? Risers. And everybody stand up and we're gonna fucking have altos in the back, baritones over here. Like I feel like I'm very much conducting an orchestra with this fucking studio. And eventually what I'd like to really see happen, you know, in the next couple years here is like kind of finally starting to see the Three of Pentacles, like starting to see like, oh shit, this like artist coalition is like fucking a rager. It's like the coolest network of people who really like are fucking family to one another, and they're fucking locked in for life, and we'll be doing this shit 50, 60, fucking 70, 90,000 million more years proper till we fucking go vampire, and then we transcend, and then we never die. So I'm literally hearing Kid Cudi, never die, never die. Okay, word to Scott Mescudi, bro. You guys want to know a fun fact? So I've played quite a few sports in my life: tennis, volleyball, track, short, you know, sprinter, so it's short distance, but yes, track. What other sports? I mean, I did cheerleading, and I feel like it's kind of sport-like. But one of the other sports that I did that was really niche is I was really a big roller derby girl. I played roller derby as long as I could. I like fucking cracked my fucking collarbone because whatever. Roller derby is a very high contact fucking sport. It's very painful situation. But I used to play roller derby, so shout out to the fucking Ann Richards roller girls. Shout out to the fucking cherry bombs. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my teams, the gangway. Anyways. But yeah, anyways, I used to do roller derby, and my fucking roller derby name was Skid Cudi. So shout out Kid Cudi, because you got my lover for life. Aquarius sibling. Anyways, that's what we're gonna end on. Maybe go straight. We're gonna end with titties. Titties the kitties. So we're gonna end, because this is how I'm holding all of you right now. Like this. I'm like, you did it. We did it. Like that. Like that. So anyways, shout out Kid Cudi. Shout out Skid Cudi. Shout out all the bitches who do roller derby. I love you hoes. I love roller derby. It's one of the most amazing live sports you can ever do. Y'all do WWE. I fucking do roller derby. We're two different types of bitches. So Texas roller girls. Shout out all the team. Shout out all the guys. Yeah. Anyways, love y'all. So that's the whole fucking message. With a little fun fact at the end. I have nothing else to say. I'm really glad I got to talk to you for like an hour straight. I feel like that's kind of the new frequency. I'm glad the kitty guys were like so, you know how they are. But yeah, it took a really awesome time, and we just shed a skin. Dude, this beer is like fucking a couple hours old. What are you gonna do? Fucking yeah. So, all right. Bye from your two favorites. Congratulations to you. Shedding skin is fucking horrible and hard, and it's itchy and painful, and you're fucking feeling violated and betrayed the entire process. You feel like your body is betraying you. You feel like you're shrinking and moving and stretching, and you feel like you're being forced all over the place in places that you don't want to be until it's off of you. And then you're just sliding around like a slick bean. We're in our slick bean era. Because this new skin, like I'm telling you, shout out me, bro. Go vegan as soon as possible. If you want to be fucking sexy like me, fucking live how I live, bro. And you'll be like, damn, I'm sexy too. Because you are sexy. Okay, bye. I love you guys. Say bye, Max. Max.